Everyone, how you're doing? Today we are going to be cutting this gown. If you are wondering on how this is achieved, so let us get into it and see how I did mine. I welcome you all back. For this gown, I want you to take notes on how I achieved mine. You can see the way I folded my fabric here. This is for the down part because our gown will be in two places. That means the upper part and the down part. The upper part is your half length, which is 16 inches minus your total gown length. I already marked that as my starting point after I've gotten my length. And right now I'm marking my hip measurement, hip line, which is 9 inches from my starting point. From that starting point, which serves as my waistline, I marked out my waist measurement divided by 4 over there, plus my 2 inch seam allowance. On my hip side as well, I did the same thing, divided by 4, plus my inch plus my 2 inch seam allowance. At that down part, I'm already satisfied with the wideness. You might use 19, 18, depend on your preference. Then I join it together like this. After I'm done doing that, this is what I achieved, and it is not a flare gown, it is just a normal A-shape gown like this. Then I cut it out to mark out my back part. You have to fold another fabric like this, and then make sure you are leaving your zipper allowance at the edge. Then you have to just place it like this, and then make sure you check your zip allowance if you are satisfied with the inches. I'm okay with mine. Then I'm cutting exactly like the front shape aside from the zip allowance. After you are done doing the front part and the back part, the next thing for us to do is to mark our half length, which is 16 inches, and your fabric folded in two like this. Then I mark out that 16 inches plus my plus half seam allowance, which is 16.5. You might even use 17 if you want. I cut that out for easy access so that you'll be able to see how I achieve the upper part. After which I mark out my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I came down by 8 inches from my armhole. Then I join everything together like this. After that, you have to mark your bust points. Make sure you measure your bust point. Your bust divided by 4 plus 2 inch seam allowance. Your waist divided by 4 plus your preference seam allowance. Then I mark my armhole like this. The next thing for me to do is to get the back part, your zip allowance over there, and then just cut exactly the shape for the front part. The next thing for us to do is to mark our our neckline, which I use 3.5 inches for the width, both for the depth as well. I cut that out. Then for the back, I came down by 1 inches for the depth, and then I just mark it like this. Then my slope. There is an opening at the front of this gown. If you take note very well, I just cut it into two, and the depth is 4. The next thing for us to do is to that lace effect at the front. I folded my fabric like this into two, the lace part. Then I placed the front side on it, and I cut exactly like the front part shape. This is just for easy access actually. The next thing for me to do is to cut out that that circle shape, and I will urge you to go up by 4 at the middle instead of 3 inches that I used, because I later trim it off after I noticed that it was too, it was too much. I use the initial line that I mark. So it is just like a oval shape like this. Just cut it out. You might even make your own smaller. Yes, you might make it smaller than mine. And this is it. The next thing for us to do is to, get the pleat part. That pleat part, yes. So my I use 7 inches. That means when I fold it, it will give me 3.5, and it is okay for me. To show you where I want the what I'm trying to do here, I mean the pleat part. I'll show you next after cutting it. Just cut the one that will be enough for you. And this is what I mean by the pleats. Yes, that pleat around the bust area like that. So that is it. The next thing for me to do is to mark my pockets because there is a pocket at the side. Yeah, that pocket that I'm showing. This is just the way you are going to do it. I came down by 6 inches, then the upper part 2.5. Just cut it like this. There's a lace effect on it as well. Just follow what I'm doing right now, and it is as simple as what I'm showing. It's not difficult at all. That lace effect at the front, you might make your own smaller. This is just the procedure to do it. You might make your own smaller. It's your preference. So I make my own more wider. You might not actually like it like that, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, that's just it. The next thing for me to do is to cut my pocket. This pocket that I'm showing you is just the way to cut a pocket to your trouser. So make sure the pocket is wide. Yes, I use 7 inches wide. Then I use 12 inches for the length. You can see that I'm marking 7, so I use 7. I cut that out, and the next thing for us to do is to place it under our, you know, our gown that I already cut. It's just the way you are going to do it. Just place that front part on the pockets like this, on one side of your pocket actually, and then trim it off. And after you might have cut yours, this is what it's supposed to look like. Please guys, subscribe to my channel, I beg you, please. And make sure you don't fast forward this video, just watch it to the end. This is the sleeve part. I think I cut out the small size first, or the because it's two-step. Yeah, it's a two-step flare, a-shape flare sleeve, and this is the way you are going to fold it. From that edge, you have to measure your length. I use 21 inches now. So just if you're okay with the wideness, just measure it like this. And then straight up, I mark out my armhole. Yeah, that's just the way I achieved this sleeve. It's a two-step. I think I cut out the small part first, and then I proceeded to cut out the long one. So this is just the way you are going to achieve the sleeve. Just follow this procedure and you're going to get it. Guys, please make sure to subscribe after you've watched to this end. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and help us grow together. This is the only thing you can do for me. Out the you know the long part now. I added 3 inches for it, and we are just good to go. Thank you for watching. God bless. If you want the sewing tutorial for this, let me know and I'll just do justice to that. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to like. Make sure to watch to the end, no fast forwarding. And make sure to comment as well. Bye. See you next time.